Hey, what's going on guys? John here, and today I wanted to do a video review for the iCUE H170i Elite CAPELLIX RGB liquid CPU cooler. So in this video I'll kind of walk you through, talk a little bit about the setup. I'll show you the actual cooler itself inside our case, and then I'll show you some of the software inside of the CORSAIR iCUE platform as well. So let's actually start with the setup and installation and just give you some of my overall thoughts. So we have here, this is actually installed in the Cooler Master. This is the HAF series case. This is basically a massive case. It's probably one of the biggest out there in the market. And I wanted something that could really utilize that top space in this. So as you can see, we actually top mounted the cooler here. So you have the large radiator. This has three large, I believe these are 120 millimeter fans. You have two connecting points that come off here on the top that then go into the actual cooler itself. This has an interchangeable plate on the top. We kind of kept this black one, but if you have maybe like a white build, there is a white cover you can install as well. This then has two cables, one for the AIO and one for the actual power that comes through the back. Pretty straightforward. We just wrapped one of the cables there. You can kind of see it just zigging around the actual cable to clean up the wires a little bit. You plug that into the AIO port, which this motherboard has a specific port for that versus the CPU fan header. And then you've got that other cable just going up there through the top to kind of help with wire management. Overall, the cooling on this is pretty good. I had to actually remove it several times, but it does include both AMD and Intel mounting solutions. This particular build is actually the brand new 7000 series AMD processor, and it doesn't have anything in the manual about that, but it does actually work because the AM5 platform has not changed all that much from generation to generation. So essentially with this on AMD, you just had to take off the existing Intel bracket, you install the new bracket pieces, which just simply slide in. It's very simple, and then you have a screw that leads into, there's a small metal bracket that hooks onto a clip, and basically you then screw that in and it tightly kind of seats the top of the heatsink there onto the CPU. Now I did end up removing this several times because we had a motherboard that went bad. This case is pretty cool because it actually reads out the CPU temp. So sitting idle right now, we're sitting at about 36 degrees Celsius. Usually with something like this, that's kind of what I'd anticipate. And the fact that this is one of the newer series processors, this is the I believe it's the 7600X, it's doing pretty well. We will see temps rise to around 60 degrees Celsius on this, you know, when under load playing games. Overall, this obviously gives us a very clean look. We get some of the matching RGB. This actually has built-in CORSAIR fans, and we were able to match everything. So really, the only major difference here you see is the fact that these have like black inner circles, whereas the Cooler Master lights there in the back do not. But overall, the lighting really matches up if you configure everything properly. So I'm very happy with the end result of this, and obviously you get massive cooling benefits and a really clean look inside the case. Overall, I think if you're looking to get something like this, definitely highly recommended, but you do have to make sure that you have enough room in your case, and also consider the fact that they do have a variant of this where you can basically get a radiator that's basically 2 fan width. So that's something you may want to consider as well if you're looking to save a little bit of space and you just simply do not have a larger case like this one. Anyway, thanks for checking out the video review, and I hope you found it helpful.